Yo, estamos en sintonía con el Coro Podcast, and the Corillo is here.
What's goody?
You already know.
Boy.
We are finally here. We've been waiting for this asshole for the last... Yo, bro, why was you late? Was you smoking or something? Like...
Y'all know the vibes already, bro. I gotta roll up before I get here, man. I gotta smoke before I do anything. Before I do anything, I gotta smoke. I'm one of them niggas.
Well, I mean, we get to enjoy that liberty here in the state of New York. But speaking of weed, y'all heard Texas? Y'all heard the craziness in Texas?
The lameness out there you talking about?
What they talking about banning...
Oh, God.
They banning bud and dildos. What the fuck?
Listen, I can understand banning the bud, but banning vibrators, I think is what it is, right?
Vibrators.
Banning vibrators is diabolical.
100%.
Why? I don't understand. Well, why are you coming after vibrators?
So what I think it is because they've been like having declining birth rates and they want more women to marry dudes and shit. You know how it is and fucking crazy motherfucker.
Bigotry.
That's some serious bigotry, yo. What the fuck? Like, why don't you just let the females fuck whoever they want to fuck?
No shit out here. We need the real deal,
It's
Holyfield.
They talking about, look here, you gonna put down that vibrator, you hear me?
Put down the weed and the vibrator. Put them both down slowly.
Only people that write laws like that, honestly, is the people, the old white people that just, honestly, I don't know, bro. It's just...
The boomers gotta go. Y'all niggas need to just
I don't
drop.
say it, bro.
Well, like 90% of them need to drop that. There's 10% we like. We fucking Bernie Sanders.
Society is changing, and they don't want the shit to change. I'm sorry. You have to adapt. You have to adapt. Everything adapts in this world. Everything, not just humans.
Having a baby now is like fucking getting a Coach bag. That's how expensive this shit is. Just to have
expensive.
And then to raise them is just so much money, and we ain't making that kind of money. Our generation.
The economy is
I can only afford 2.
Right.
And that's all I got.
Limit. That's it. You gotta limit yourself out there. You gotta be smart about it. You can't just be. It can't be like in the days like the 90s when it was popping babies.
My grandparents had 11.
Peep pop, peep
Wow.
pop, peep pop,
Bang,
bang.
right? Exactly what it was like, bro. And it wasn't. I'm not saying the economy was. It was a little easy. Not easier. Like it's a little more on ease. Not
No,
easier.
it was fucking easy mode for them. They literally had multiple wars, which provided fucking GI Bills and all types of shit.
Okay.
Then they came back to an economy that wanted to promote growth. They got free fucking college up until like the 80s. So what the fuck? Y'all niggas had it on easy mode. Niggas nowadays got to go through an arm and a leg. You have to be
facts.
25 through 55 in the state of New York to get a fucking associate's for free. That's ridiculous.
They had so many babies with free education.
So baby boomers.
We can't even get them now.
Just to make it clear, because I don't know for the audience, I don't know if a lot of people know, because, we have a younger crowd now, too, sometimes, the new gen. I don't know if they know exactly what baby boomers are. Baby boomers are the birth of after World War II, right? Right or wrong?
World War II just about.
After
the World War II motherfuckers.
Everyone came back home and
started having babies.
To their wives and their families.
Left and right, popping these niggas out.
To their side pieces. And it was like, where you been all these years? And I've been through mad shit. I seen people head cut off. I need some.
Damn. They were just savages.
Because,
more or less in a nutshell. I'm not saying
that's more or less what happened. We don't know if that's not a...
Don't quote me crazy.
Right, that's not an accurate account of things, but that's more or less what happened.
That's why, I think that's where the term baby boomers come from. So those are those babies right there.
But to hear that Texas
and now they're much older now. I think they're like, so now those babies that were born from then, they should be around the 50s and 60s around there.
Yeah, they're not babies no
70s.
more.
No, excuse me, like 70s.
Nah, 60s, in the 60s.
60s, right? The 60s.
Because remember, it hadn't been that fucking long. Segregation only fucking passed like years after World War II, and that was, what is it? The shorty that went to the first ever Little Rock.
Yeah.
Shorty was like 70 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's only been 70 fucking years since segregation and like 60 something years since the fucking World War II.
Yeah.
Which is
crazy.
We're fucking wildin'. But anyways, I love Texas. I'm not going to completely shit on the state because I lived in Dallas and I loved it.
Yeah,
became my second home. But, you go to places like, you go to like Arlington and Dallas and Houston even, and fucking Austin is like a super blue city in the middle of the biggest red state ever. And I don't know how those places are going to take that news, because a lot of niggas that smoke weed in Houston, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
There are a lot of niggas that smoke weed in general, but Houston niggas, they smoke bud. They do. It's lit.
Just legalize it, bro.
Right.
Just legalize it everywhere. That's what I don't understand. It's not that big of a deal.
It's a $3 billion fucking what is it? $3.5 billion
so far,
market.
The states that legalizing now, they are benefiting from it. I don't understand why the states that are
Listen,
not.
I pay taxes on weed. It's not that expensive. We'll be real with you.
It makes no sense to me.
It makes money. It definitely makes money.
That's the whole point.
I can't get this vision out of my head right now, bro. Like, you imagine the cops knocking the door down. Boom, put your hands up. Put the vibrator down and the blunt. Like,
Put it on the ground. Hands in the air. I'm not done.
Like,
what if you get like, hold on, what if you do that shit and she's like a super bellaca, like a nympho, and she's like, I'm not done.
she over here like this, like
honestly, I don't know. Yo, they must have caught somebody, a female, just in that middle of the act. Because why the combination of those two laws put together? Like those two
what
things
type of time you getting if you get caught with both though?
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yo, she was going in.
Yo, my nigga.
She was having her time, my nigga. She was having her time, and someone came in and was like, "Oh, nah, we got to ban this."
You gotta stop this shit.
No, I know what happened. It was a upset husband came home. He's not pleasing her wife well, and he's probably worked for somebody higher up. Exactly what happened. Probably worked for somebody higher up, and he came in, walked on his wife, and he was like,
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, like you taking care of yourself. I could nah.
And then you know what? To make it worse, she was probably watching black dudes.
Damn, that's the icing on the.
He definitely went up. That'd be the fucking one.
He definitely went up.
Just watching black guys on television. It's the weed's fault. Nah, bro. I'm blaming the weed. That bitch ain't had an orgasm in like 3 years.
This monstrosity has to stop. These vibrators are taking over our wives. Man, how does it come down to when, a vibrator, you're jealous of a vibrator, bro.
Right.
911
All
was
the things to be jealous of.
Vibrator, not even another dude. Not even a vibrator, something that's artificial. Like,
dude,
oh my God.
That's a tool for the thing you were supposed to be doing.
That call has to be crazy. 911, what's the emergency? My wife's in there with a vibrator and a blunt. Like,
and you know the operator's like, sound like she's having a good time. What? Huh? Sound like you mad you missing out,
bring
my
the fucking SWAT team.
Like, I'm pretty sure they're wild out over there. They
gonna be dying to something, yo. What the fuck? Yo, listen.
They have a lot of weird legal laws over there.
Look, the weed argument is fucking old. Let people smoke whatever they want to smoke, except fentanyl.
Facts.
That shit kills you. But
don't do that.
Like, if you want to smoke some bud has never hurt nobody. Fucking Willie Nelson's like 90.
Yeah, about that.
Then my nigga been rocking it. And how many times he been arrested for bud and he don't give a fuck?
My God.
He just keeps smoking. He's like, yeah, whatever, nigga.
God.
And look how healthy he is. He does like fucking martial arts and like he be living his best life.
It's probably what's keeping him alive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because there is medicinal effects to it. Yeah. Texas, shame on you. The fuck? Like my New Yorkers would say, fuck is you talking about?
New York?
Yo.
Talking about New York.
Speaking of New York.
That's where it hurts.
My Knicks, man. What are you guys doing?
The fuck is going on?
Y'all better be doing y'all thing right now during this freaking
I'm checking the score right now. I'm about to check it out.
Let's see what's
y'all
up.
Y'all gotta win. Stop fucking playing.
Because I'm taking
But you
my
know
time.
what? The amount of shit talking we've been doing online is crazy.
Oh, ended the third quarter in 30 seconds. 90-75 Pacers.
Yeah, third quarter.
Wow.
15 is not a big stretch though.
Nah.
They come back from 25 like nothing.
Nah, they did.
It's about to be quarter 4. This is where everybody's fucked.
I don't know what's gonna be scarier, if they win or if they lose.
Yo, that's.
Well, if they lose, everybody gonna have to smoke.
So
everybody in New York is gonna have to take a blunt.
That is.
My younger brother Kendrick was over there when they won that game against the Celtics. When they won that one, bro, he said he's like, I looked up, there's a nigga sitting on top of a monitor.
Yeah.
And then he went like this, and he showed me the niggas that was making the videos, and niggas was bugging the fuck out the shit they were saying. We talk a lot of shit. This is New York. By the way, we gotta say this one, cause fucking Hayes posted it on TikTok. I know you bitch ass niggas ain't talking about New York accents.
Yo, bro.
First of all, disrespectfully, suck my dick.
Fuck is you talking about?
Facts. Suck my dick.
Yeah, wildin' out. We got the best pizza.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We drink coffee.
Exactly.
You gotta pay that up with either bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah.
And it's all one word.
Roll.
And it's all one word, motherfuckers.
Say that again. Say that
Bacon,
again,
egg, and
Hayes.
cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Nah, he didn't pause on that. You hear that, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you do
All one word.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
That's it.
One
That's
word.
how it
That's
works.
one word, bro.
Pequeño cheese sopa, pequeño mayo.
Yeah, I guarantee
And
you.
hot sauce, nigga. What up?
Guarantee you, they're gonna know what you're talking about. But I got you, Papi.
You can get creative with it, you know what I'm saying? You can have the Aki way, you know what I mean?
The hockey way is lit. I ain't mad at that. The hockey's be
That's
making
too
a good
much
shit.
for me.
And you know the other thing?
I'm a basic dude. Just leave my shit.
Yo,
Bacon and cheese off every ketchup.
when y'all get bacon, egg, and cheese, y'all rather get it from the Arab stores or from the Latino stores?
Arab.
Ooh.
Arab bodega or Latino bodega?
I feel like the Arab bodega. Look,
Arab. I'm gonna do
the
Arab.
Dominican bodega makes that shit on point, right? Always a little too salty.
Exactly.
Arab spot,
Yep.
that shit is not
I was
only
gonna
good,
say the
it's
same thing.
clutch, my nigga.
Clutch. They know.
Habibi
know
look
how
at you and be like, baby, what you want? What's going on,
It's
brother?
like it's like the way they do it is like a little differently.
Yeah.
But I give you this though, Arabs don't have the hot buffet during lunchtime like the Dominican spots be having. They be having the arroz, the habichuela, the pollo guisado at a deli spot. At a deli spot. Let you know at a deli spot. So not no restaurant.
You know
deli.
what we need in New York though? That we haven't had.
The
well,
carne guisado, the
I'm
pollo
being,
guisado, like
I'm being a
carne
little.
de res.
There's a little bias here because I grew up around it.
Uh-oh.
They don't fucking make Dominican empanadas anywhere. And let me explain a Dominican empanada because you
there you
motherfuckers
go.
be like pastelito and then empanada and you kind of keep changing it around.
Yeah,
and they're not the same fucking thing, okay?
Nah,
Very
Let me
yeah,
explain to
very
you.
different. Yeah, I was
An
gonna-
empanada dominicana is made with masa de yuca. And that shit is not crispy like crunch. It's
Masa de yuca.
crispy,
What niggas know about
nigga.
that?
It's
That's a
like
fact, though.
it's like
What niggas know
the
about
best
that?
bread. You know when you grab bread and it makes that crinkle sound? That's what a real empanada tastes like. It should sound like that when you bite.
Hablo.
So we need that shit. We need that shit back. And I know partially it's my fault because my grandparents, you know, they had the empanada spot. That's what they used to do for a living. But like, I went to fucking Manhattan. I was like, let me get a chimi right quick. I got the chimi, and I'm like, Doña, ¿usted vende empanada dominicana? Ay, no, papi, es una señora que lo hace, and she hasn't been around forever.
Oh.
How the fuck we don't got a Dominican empanada spot, but the Colombians got like 60 of them shits all over the city?
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Colombians, we love y'all, but like, how the Dominicans don't have one empanada spot?
I guess you could, I don't know if it's still around. Isn't it Empanada Monumental?
Oh yeah,
Because
the-
Empanada
the-
Monumental is
with
from
the
like
Statue of Liberty,
Santiago,
right?
yeah.
Statue of Liberty, yeah.
Santiago.
That's more of a.
It's- they
that's-
got
that's
it
a
out
franchise.
here.
It's like a
Yeah.
franchise. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
They're everywhere.
DR definitely. In Santiago, they had them shits everywhere.
It started in DR.
It did, yeah. It
Yeah.
started in
And then
DR. I
it
think
came
it's
over here?
Santiago, yeah.
Damn, that's tough.
Empanada Monumental,
respect that,
yeah.
that's tough.
I think there was one spot, if it's still there,
I thought it
it's
just
in
started in the
Manhattan.
Heights. Honestly, I thought it just started in the
Nah,
Heights.
it
gente.
started out there.
Traigan empanada dominicana por todos lados, because we need it. Estamos atorados aquí, okay? No
It's
entendéis,
dry out
chon.
here. It's a fucking
No
drought.
entendéis, chon, why no empanada dominican, okay? No problem, my friend.
Aquí no hay nada.
No estamos en nada. Pero, quitando la vaina de los Knicks, with the Knicks playing the way that they do, we're in the third quarter, right? They're down by 15. We know,
Yeah.
without a shadow of a doubt, quarter 4, Jalen Brunson shows up.
Yeah,
he starts
nah,
destroying it. But why the fuck do
they
they
can cut the
keep
deficit.
allowing these fucking
Yeah,
jumps in
nah,
scores?
They beat themselves.
They do it to themselves.
Yeah. They
I'm not gonna
definitely
lie.
do.
They beat themselves, and the Pacers. Since watching the series, they are a faster team as far as like They do fast points, meaning they go on a fast break. As soon as they grab the rebound, they throwing that shit downtown. And the thing is, Knicks, they don't want to get back. Lazy ass niggas from New York, they want to get back. That's what they got. I love
of the
Cat.
third.
Cat, I love you. You my Dominican brother, bro. We on the same page. I know you from Jersey,
Facts.
New York, tri-state area, bro.
Yeah.
But you don't play no defense, bro. Your offense is amazing. You shoot threes, but you don't play. You gotta get back, bro. You never get back.
You
Never.
put you on blast just now, bro.
Well, yeah.
We
Never.
fuck with you, though.
But you, I fuck with you though. I love having you on the Knicks,
So
bro.
end of the quarter
When he was
3.
coming to the Knicks, I was
Yeah.
dumb happy.
77-92.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, so I'm saying,
Again,
it's good.
same deficit.
As
It's
long
not a
as
big
like,
deal.
right now, I don't know what if Brunson's in foul trouble or if Cat's in foul trouble. That's another thing that we got to take into account. Those things like that, because if they're in foul trouble, then that means they're not in the game playing. And if they're not in the game playing, those two is the only ones that really score like that. The other people are X factors. They all role players and they all great role players. But the two main players on that team that's really doing anything for the series and holding them by a thread is Brunson and Cat. So big ups to those guys. So do y'all thing right now, bro.
Shout out to y'all.
Yo,
Please.
win tonight, please.
Y'all
And
gotta
I'm
win
taking the
tonight.
7, baby. Listen, Knicks and 7.
Win or lose, New York is going to be crazy. NYC's gonna be crazy. I don't know what's scarier, like I said, whether they lose or they win.
You said that you think the end of the world is coming if we win.
Yo, bro, end of the world. I don't know. I think that's like an understatement.
I don't know if they should win or they should lose.
Yeah, this is just scary.
Who's ever in Times Square right now? At the Garden right now? Outside of the Garden, because I know that shit is flooded outside the Garden.
That shit ain't a Garden. That's a Coliseum right now, bro. They're
playing at the Garden right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
My God. That is a Coliseum.
It's a fucking gladiators.
Yeah.
They watching the gladiators.
You know something, though?
Right
Yo, it's kind of...
Reggie Miller bitch has been talking a lot of shit. And I know Reggie Miller's a great player. I'm not going to say he's not. He's fine. But fuck you, my nigga. The only niggas out of Indiana that get any love are Michael Jackson. That's the only nigga. Larry Bird, because he played for them. I mean, he was the manager or some shit. But Larry Bird's my nigga. I like Larry Bird.
Larry Bird
is the man.
Yeah, he's the man, bro.
The best set shot shooter in the world.
He didn't give a fuck either. When he was on the court, I don't know if he was definitely was not white, bro. He's black or he's
white chocolate, bro. He's white chocolate.
White chocolate from Indiana, bro.
Bro, he's black or Hispanic because he's not white.
Indiana, motherfucker. He know how to move with them niggas. He know how to move.
That nigga fucking fought through everybody. He was about that life too. I saw him square up with brothers. I was like, yo, white boy's been it.
And he had a shot. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Those are the only two people from Indiana get a pass from me for the rest of their lives. And that's one's already dead. Goes to Michael Jackson. God bless you. We love you, bro. But the rest of Indiana, disrespectfully, suck my dick.
Wait, actually, before he says that, I had a good friend when I was in the military. I had a good friend from Indiana. Upshaw, you my man. You already know he's from Indiana. Then you can say that. Now you can say it.
Okay, the rest of Indiana.
There you go. I got you, bro.
Suck my dick, my whole dick. Not part of my dick, my whole fucking dick.
I don't know nobody else from Indiana.
Tip to tip. And I'm Dominican, prominent foreskin. Suck that shit.
Upshaw, if you see this shit, I got you, bro. Got you.
¿Verdad? ¿Qué es lo que le pasa a la gran puta de Indiana? Váyanse a la mierda, come mierda. And like that's outside of the last one that they had. The Knicks fans and the Pacers fans ended up boxing with like the gear on and shit.
Yeah.
And the Knicks fan whooped the shit out the Pacers fan. That nigga got his ass whooped. He quit.
Parking lot? You can't take New York.
Nah, it was outside in front of the Garden. It was like rounded around them niggas, and they had the headgear and the gloves on with the camera.
Pacer fans
that nigga whooped his ass, bro. Yeah. And then he doubled up. He had the Carmelo hoodie, and then he had the goddamn Brunson jersey. My nigga was styling him.
The game where we won. The game we won. What was it? We won game three. Game three. We won game 3 because we lost the first 2. We won game 3 at the Pacers in Indiana. After we won that, they was doing the broadcasting on Shaq and I forgot Kenny Smith and those guys.
Yeah.
And where they sit at, it was like I guess like damn near outside their stadium or something like that. It was like kind of a cool setup. But you seen the fans walking out and it was all New York fans. It was like, they were all shouting. I forgot what they were shouting. Shit. Yeah, I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself as I'm watching this shit, I'm like, yo, you can't take New York nowhere, bro. No. And they're trying
Not at all.
So the commentators, Kenny Smith, Shaq, and all those guys are trying to talk. Damn. Charles Barkley trying to talk and everything, and they're like, yo, we're trying to talk, but this guy, the New York people, New Yorkers are all going crazy right now.
We talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't take New York nowhere, bro. That's what I'm saying. Win or lose, we're going to bug out regardless.
We'll talk mad shit. That's a fact. And then the thing that got me laughing, even at my job, that's the biggest thing in the chat. We'd be like, bing bong, when we win, and then we'd be like, what the fuck happened last night? What the fuck is going on here? Right. And we'd be losing it at work. This is at a professional corporate team. Let me explain to you.
Give me a coffee.
Give me a coffee. By the way, if you say coffee, fuck you. Fuck you too.
It's fucking coffee.
It's coffee. That's how my wife says it. Fuck out of here.
Cow feet?
Cow feet.
Or coffee.
Coffee.
Sign note.
I guess
how do you like your coffee?
Yo, speaking of coffee, actually, we gotta go to a commercial break. So we'll be right back.
We're right back.
So we right back it again. Anyways, what were you saying about the coffee?
Coffee.
We were talking about coffee. I just want to know, how do you like your coffee? I'm very interested in how people like their coffee.
I like it hot.
Sometimes people like more coffee than more milk than coffee, or more coffee than other, vice versa. And people feel like it's the same effect. I'm trying to.
So the way I drink my coffee is hot, right? And if there's any way for you guys to envision this, is the creamers that they have, the little cups or whatever. I only use one of those. I don't even put sugar in my coffee.
Yes. Okay,
so that's how much milk or creamer or whatever
like
just that little
serving. Yeah,
that's it. And other than that, it's hot.
I think
Cause
it's like 1 ounce. Even
y'all got me bugged out with this fucking iced coffee shit. Shit don't make any sense.
sense.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying? It's
my
like
God.
eating fucking chicken wings at fucking Pizza Hut. Like, you get what I'm saying? Coffee's supposed to be hot.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Iced coffee, I feel like, is a summertime thing. If it's fucking bugging hot out, I'm gonna be real. I may not be in the mood to have a hot coffee. I might have a cold one. Well, I still get the caffeine, I still get the flavor. But if you drinking fucking iced coffee in the middle of winter, you got a fucking problem.
Yeah,
That's where I
especially.
got beef.
But the thing is, think about it like this, because you want the caffeine. Iced coffee, I feel like it's supposed to taste good. If you ever had a straight black iced coffee,
Something wrong with you.
It's
That's
blind.
diabolical.
It's
You need
bland
to
as
stop
fuck.
that shit.
It's bland
You
as
need
fuck.
to go see a therapist.
if you drink that, I know you don't curse. My nigga, there's something wrong with you. You don't
Wait,
curse,
hold
and I
on.
don't trust you.
You know who
A
actually?
man that don't curse, I don't trust you, bro. Just let
That's
you know right
facts.
now.
You know who actually drinks
Fucking buns.
straight black coffee?
But ice, who?
The CrossFit niggas. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts here in Yonkers, and these CrossFit niggas would be like, "Let me get a black coffee, iced, 1 sugar."
Oh, nah, it's even worse.
What?
You had the sugar, that shit tastes even more spicier. Like, I don't know what it does to this shit.
Spicy.
Like,
Spicy.
It doesn't even give a sweetness to it. It tastes spicy. I swear to God. That
Tastes
shit is
bitter
weird.
to me, but
Yeah,
alright.
real spicy and bitter. That's what it
Real
tastes to me.
spicy.
Like, I don't like, if I do black coffee, it's gonna be hot. Regardless if I do coffee, it's gonna be hot. I don't like iced coffee regardless.
But I like
that's why
coffee.
I asked, because I feel like people feel like they drink coffee to try to get them up and everything. I see people with these gallons of fucking iced coffee, and that shit look clear as hell. Like, it doesn't even have coffee in it. It look like straight milk sometimes. I'm like, yo. And then they be wondering why they fucking tired, or why, like, bro, you're drinking straight, like, milk, like, and you going to the bathroom and like, you're not doing nothing.
Throw that shit out.
You want the caffeine. You want the caffeine. I understand. Sometimes black, very understandable. So a lot of people don't like it because sometimes you have to have good tasting coffee. Sometimes the delis don't have good tasting coffee like that. So you have to alter it so you know to where it's good for you. So you could do the little bit of splash of the the milk, or your half and half. You know, a little bit of sugar. Don't go crazy, please, man. Little side note for you guys, man, drinking coffee out there, because y'all just drink coffee and then y'all wonder why y'all fucking going to sleep at work already crashing at 11 o'clock. Like,
Listen, King Cobra beer, Hot Pockets, eggs and white rice, and iced coffee. You know what they got in common? Throw that shit the fuck out. That shit don't work.
niggas said King Cobra beer.
King Cobra beer is the worst.
I don't
shit
care
ever.
how hard my
Where
life
do you find
gets.
that?
Yo,
I'm
I
not
just see
drinking
all
King
the
Cobra.
old heads drink that shit. I'm like,
have not seen a King.
I have never
Is
seen
that the
this
one with
shit.
the Cobra in the front?
Yes.
Where the fuck you see, nigga, gas station? I don't think gas stations even have that shit out here.
there's a few to do actually. I saw one the other day and I was like, what the fuck?
Throw that shit the
That's
fuck
how I know
out.
it was in the hood though. I was like, oh shit, I must be where all the broke people.
And then
live.
they only come in like these big cans. Shit's ridiculous.
It should look, it's a 40-ounce version of a fucking. It's the canned version of a 40. It's just ridiculous to
Reminds
drink
me
that
of the
shit.
days when
That shit should be illegal.
me and my mans tried to, me and my mans was trying to go and get Four Locals. Remember the Four Local wave?
Oh shit.
The Four
Don't
Local
even
wave
start
was
me.
crazy.
Don't start me on 4 Loko because 4 Loko got me in trouble.
I stopped that shit. I started real quick, then I stopped it real quick because it was like, I started realizing what it was. I'm like, this is trash. What am
It's
I
fucking
drinking,
crazy
yo?
because
It's a nutcracker.
I remember I had one, and mind you, this is like when I was
That shit
12.
really fucks your stomach
My
up, bro.
brother had like 6 or 7 cans in the fridge, and he drank one, and he couldn't hold it down. And I was like, I'm tougher than him, even though he's older than me. I was 12 at the time, and I snuck one out, and I drank it. So he caught me. He's like, did you drink the whole shit? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh shit.
Nah, you about to,
So then I was smoking hookah with him, and like 5 minutes later, I drank another one.
the hookah's gonna.
The hookah with the Four Loko was crazy. The first one.
That was
Nigga,
5
by the
Locos.
second one, my oldest brother came in. He said, what the fuck is going on? He's like, yo, that nigga just drank a second can of Four Loko straight to the face, like
That's
nothing.
straight
And he's like,
diabolical
this
right
nigga's
there.
gonna. And then my older brother looks at me and
He's
goes, this
tryna-
nigga's about to die.
Yeah. You seriously just want to end your life. That's
So
it. The
I
end of
drank
your
the
life.
second one, and then my ex at the time called me, and she's like, you good? And I was like, they keep saying this Four Loko shit is strong, but I don't feel nothing. And now 5 minutes later, I went to try to crash another can, and right as I took the first 2 sips,
Yeah, that's just a.
the whole world went like this, nigga. It just started going like this.
That came
I
right
was
back
like,
up.
yo,
Your
what the
stomach
fuck?
not gonna hold that shit. It's too
Yo,
much.
I threw up after like an hour, but then I went back to it and I finished another can. I finished 3 cans in one night.
No.
And at the end of that third can, my good friend asked me what happened, nigga. I don't remember shit. I'm like, well,
I
nah.
don't fuck
I
with
did it
Four Loko.
one time. I almost drank I don't know if I drank the whole can.
It's hard, bro.
And for those people that know me, know I was a drinker.
Yeah.
Like, I did not finish the whole can. Gave me heartburn.
Harper Daily Diablo.
Yeah, that shit was whack.
That shit was crazy.
That Four Loko was not for this Loko. That shit was trash.
Four Loko was trash. I
Four
did
Loko
a
was
couple
crazy.
nights. Me and Combs did it a couple of times. And
Put that with the iced coffee. Throw it out.
He said throw it out with the
please,
ice
throw
coffee.
that shit
Speaking
part
of coffee, what kind of coffee y'all drink?
I drink Green Mountain coffee. That's my shit. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I source Green Mountain coffee. Like, I have to have it.
Nice. Wait, is that only in gas stations or is it in delis too?
No, they everywhere. They
They're
even
everywhere.
they
That's
got
Keurig right there. You know, they
Yeah,
got
Keurig. Yep, they
Dr.
got.
Pepper Keurig owns them.
They do. Oh shit, Green Mountain like
Yeah.
that.
They sent me some dope flavors.
I remember the pack.
Yeah, that was dope. Man,
'cause
shout out to Green Mountain.
Oh yeah, you gotta check my man Hayes' TikTok.
TikTok. That shit is crazy.
He has a couple of videos with his talk. He's a coffee.
So his
kinda
coffee
man,
cup
so,
too.
yeah,
The coffee
it's
cup.
like how the content.
Just to be transparent, me and Green Mountain do not have a partnership. Just
No,
so
right,
you know,
right.
I'm just putting that out there.
I'm saying
But
your
Green
content.
Mountain coffee is fire, and so basically that all started from me doing content or whatever. So coffee, he's his own character, and so me and Coffee vibe out. So that's the way I vibe out with Coffee. He starts singing, I do his ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way
check
we
the
are.
video. It was real funny.
You gotta
Check the
watch
TikTok
that
out.
shit.
Yeah, it's real
But you know
funny.
what? You should be sponsored
Okay.
by them the way you be hitting it up. That's definitely something that I'm hoping you guys do one day. Even have some merch with them.
It'd be dope. Hopefully
That'd be lit.
we
That'd
get
be lit.
together and crush this. So
But
let's
Glizz,
see.
what kind of coffee you drink? Are you a Bustelo nigga?
Anything, yeah. So anything Colombian. I like anything Colombian coffee. I like Colombian. What is it called? I can't pronounce that. The A starts with a. That's the type
Arabian?
Of coffee. That's Arabian. Is it Arabian? The
Arabian
type
coffee?
of beans. The type of beans they use.
yeah,
Yeah.
Arabian or
No, it's a different word.
I can't say the fucking word. It's like
A-
the Jamaican in Spanish. Remember
like-
that shit from the other episode?
Yo.
Arabica or some shit
yes,
like that. Damn,
yes, something
bro.
like that. Yes. That's the things they use. So that's more Colombian. More Colombian. That's why I like Colombian. It's more like a kind of a smoked. I think it's smoked more. Is it smoked? Yeah.
Roasted. You gotta
Yeah.
roast it.
There we go.
I like
Yeah,
like strong coffee too.
Yeah.
like, for sure.
I think the thing that happened with my wife, I wasn't a coffee snob before Sam came in. Sam worked at Starbucks. So then this bitch brought all this coffee shit over. She bought a tea diffuser. She bought a French press. She bought a bunch of shit, right?
Oh, she go in.
So I had the French press. That's the only way we make coffee in my house. We don't have a coffee machine. We have
She's
a French
fucking
press.
coffee scientist.
So for those of you who don't know, French press, you put the grounds in, just like that, hot water in it. You let it fill up. You give it like 2 minutes. You stir it. Leave another 3 minutes, and then you have the little lid that has a thing that pushes the
Yo, you
grounds
sure
down. the
that's
coffee up.
coffee or y'all making meth?
Damn near. But
That sounds like chemistry.
might as
right
well
there.
be fucking meth.
That's chemistry.
But I drink coffee from a French press every day now, and then my wife is lactose intolerant, so I have oat milk creamer, like maybe 25 grams of sugar in that big ass pack. French vanilla, so I put like
I love French
like
vanilla.
a little ass cup of French vanilla in the bottom. And then my wife again, fucking like coffee snob. I love you, honey, but you're a coffee snob. She puts oat milk on the bottom because we make oat milk in the crib. We have the cheesecloth to make the shit, and then the oat milk creamer on top. We put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then we froth it. We have a frother, and that's how we have like a whole setup for coffee, but it's usually Ethiopian or French. Those are the two coffees we have in my house at all times.
All right, take it easy,
Dope,
Breaking Bad.
dope.
That's what I'm
Breaking
saying, bro.
Bad.
It's like making meth. I get it.
Look,
I get it.
But a good
I'm a
coffee
big-
should be great.
I'm a big, like I said, I started this whole conversation about the coffee and, big stickler about coffee, but I don't go to those extreme. Frother? I don't need a fucking machine to
Yeah, now I'm just
to
talking shit
whip
'cause
my milk.
wife does it, so.
You gotta whip my milk? Oh, God, this is too much.
That sounds wrong, but well, you know what? Maybe the frother business the frother business might go up
Bro.
in Texas after they get rid of the vibrators.
Bro just said. What did he say? Whip my milk.
Whip my milk. 'Cause that's what you froth that shit to
We
make
need
it
a
foamy.
t-shirt.
Yo, stop, bro. That's it. I'm done.
I know,
I'm done.
let me put that real quick. No homo. I forgot to say all that. That's crazy.
Yo, that's gonna be funny though. You imagine people going to Texas and be like, I can't afford a vibrator.
I can't afford
Do
a
you-
vibrator.
do you
Come
drink-
froth my
Do you
milk.
drink- Do you drink coffee? Yeah. Get a frother, huh? Get a frother.
Yo.
Get a frother. That shit, one button access.
Tonight
one
on the
button.
10 o'clock news, Texas bans frothers. The frothers.
Oh my god.
Just the sound of it, bitch is gonna be making coffee and not drinking it just to feel that feeling.
That shit, cause
That's crazy.
Yo,
Oh god.
Wildin'.
we are laughing.
Like, I don't need all that. Like I don't mind like the crazy coffees, like the macchiatos and shit like that.
Oh, you
but
don't do
I don't need no special caramel face on my shit with a special looking tree and shit. Like, I'm gonna drink that.
Look,
like,
I'm gonna be.
I need my. I just needed. I needed to do with the effects. I need the espresso in it, the caffeine in it, and a drop of like to give it a little color because I don't like it too black. And that's it. I'm on my way. And I do one coffee a day. I don't do multiple coffees a day.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah,
that's good. That's
But
good.
I need it.
Sometimes people.
I need it for work though because
I
I'm
respect
doing paperwork all day. I'm doing administrative work all day. I'm fucking reading people's tax files. That shit is annoying.
And then you also have a tolerance too, so you go.
Yeah, and then you know they start you as a Dominican in Puerto Rico, como un dominicano en Boricua, empieza con el café en un biberón desde que tiene un año. You just fucking walk into a Dominican or Puerto Rican person's house, the baby's in a diaper, he got a bottle in his mouth. You're like, what's that brown shit in there? You got chocolate milk? Coffee.
Nah, it's coffee.
Straight Bustelo from the time you come out.
Yeah.
And that's what my grandmother,
That's
I love you.
facts.
Mama Hilda, que Dios la bendiga. May the Lord have her.
Yo,
But why the
mama-
fuck you made me this short with this goddamn coffee? You just kept feeding me coffee from the time I was
Oh,
born.
Now you blaming the coffee?
I gotta blame the coffee.
I don't listen. I'm tall as fuck.
That was a.
That's all 5'7".
Yeah.
Is that that's not a myth, right? It's a,
Somebody said it's a. I think it's a myth. I think it was
coffee.
proven.
I used to hear when I was younger. That's why I never drank coffee when I was younger.
Yo,
That's why
I should have listened. Maybe it would have been that fucking
It
short.
might not be a myth because y'all been drinking coffee when I was younger.
Yeah. And it was because my grandmother too.
I had tasted it a couple
The
times,
problem-
but I was like, nah, I don't fuck with it. And they used to be like, nah, don't drink the coffee.
It's a myth because what happened is.
And look at me, I'm a good 5'11". What are you talking about?
All right, bet.
That shit's
I'm
short.
only 5'8".
Shit,
Look,
I'm almost reaching 6 feet.
my mom
I'm
has
1
a
inch
short
away, 6
torso,
feet.
and then my dad has long ass limbs. So I'm built like a fucking orangutan. This shit is not even funny. Look, this is my torso, and this is the rest of my body. This doesn't look right, nigga. Why I look like a starfish when I go like this? Like it's not
He
okay.
just called himself Patrick.
Yes, Patrick Starr, my nigga. Patricio Estar. Ya tú sabes lo que
I'm a
estamos.
good 5'11".
Patricio Estrella. Sounds like a porn name.
Patricio Estrella.
Coming to the stage.
Yo, speaking of stages.
Stage.
Speaking of stages, what's going on with this whole Steve Harvey shit? He had to like make a whole apology or whatnot.
Yo, my man was
An
talking
apology?
about baby oil.
Well, what?
Baby oil. He was all
wilded out.
DK.
It was an old post with the baby oil.
Yeah.
What
And
he
then
say?
some about some shit about comedians and I never put comedians down. Mr. Magoo over here.
Yeah, he's wilding out.
Fuck
I guess
outta
he was
here.
talking about the baby oil. He liked the baby oil.
First of
He
all,
can't
let's-
even
Baby
taste
oil
the
on
baby.
pizza. What the fuck?
Baby
Let's
oil
go back
on-
to his age. Well, how old is Steve Harvey right now?
Steve
Probably
probably like
60s.
93 or something like that. He's not?
Not 93. I would have said 60, 70. Diablo.
He said he's
I
not.
got 93.
He was really backing
My
his
bad,
answer like,
Steve
is he
Harvey.
not?
I ain't gonna lie. You cool and all that. You brought some good memories, bro, but
Steve
Well,
Harvey show.
I
I
mean-
mean, Steve
Not that
Harvey
funny
show.
to
Steve
me.
Harvey show was good.
Steve Harvey show was stolen.
yeah, he's never been
Remember,
that
he
funny
stole
to
that
me.
show from another comedian. I think it was, what's his name?
Harvey,
Mr. Curry. I
I'm
forgot his
still giving you
first name.
credit somewhere. I
But
know you
yo-
got credit somewhere, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey
That
literally
mustache
stole
make me hot, bro. Like,
Why you look like Mr. Potato Head? That's my question. How?
Oh, yeah,
How do
he
you
does.
physically
He does.
become Mr. Potato
He
Head?
does. Yo, if you add a beard to it, I think it'd be much better, bro. Like I don't like just the stash.
Yeah, just a
you
stash.
need to
look
stash
weird.
the stash. 'Cause that shit
Like I
crazy.
said, that's another
Goofy
thing.
laugh he got too. You know what? That's why Godfrey got on his ass because that's because I laugh. He's like that fucking yuck.
Yeah, he had to make an apology or whatever. I guess
About what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
one of his employees put out his social media manager or whatnot. So just shooting shots at other comedians, or what comedians you don't find funny or some shit like that. Anyways, it was pretty awkward moment. So either way, he got up there. He had to apologize for that. But in the midst of all of that, they brought back that baby oil shit and
The diddler.
yeah.
What baby
It's
oil?
the diddler.
Oh, what, this has something to do with Diddy too?
Nah,
No, I
because
guess
he
it just-
mentioned that baby oil was like A
Had
regular
no
porn in his
flavor,
life.
yeah.
I forgot the whole baby when Diddy got caught with the fucking the thousands of
Oh,
baby.
no.
That nigga is the greatest Costco recipient of all time. Nigga, how much
Wait,
baby
but first
oil?
of all, what is Harvey saying about the baby oil?
He said that he was like something about how he uses baby oil in all facets of his life. He even put it on pizza.
Yeah.
He
What?
did like a
He
weird
said you
skit.
can't even taste it.
I don't
He said,
know.
baby oil, you don't know my face and shit. Something
There's
like
some
that.
weird shit that he said. So then
can't
everybody was
taste
like,
it.
diddler vibes. The diddler senses kind of hit you.
Yeah, it was
Baby oil.
awkward.
I think baby oil is. I think it's a base of water. I think, or like alcohol of some sort.
Fuck if I know, bro. To be real
I
with
don't
you.
know. It's probably some.
It's
I
just
don't
weird
know. I
to
don't
say
know.
that shit out loud.
But still,
Why would you say that shit out loud?
I would recommend. You said pizza. I would recommend putting that on any type of eating things that's going in your mouth. I don't know.
Not the edible. Not the edible.
Yeah, like
I mean, you know, I don't know
I'm
about
trying to think. Like
how they do it on. There it is.
Pastor, it ain't nothing simple but throw some baby oil in there. Even I'm telling you, baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I had baby oil all around my mouth. Pizza.
but I don't know if that's a comedy sketch, but
That's what I thought it was. I was like, it's a
hold
skit,
on,
but it's a weird
If
skit.
you want to go in depth, because baby oil is used for external reasons and for other, very intimate reasons too. So when he says he had that shit in his mouth,
Oh my God.
Yo, speaking of stages and speaking of comedy, June 21st, Hippie Cafe.
Hey, yes, sir.
Our boy, John Alvarez.
Yep.
Rest the God, if you got him on socials, is going to be performing at Hippie Cafe. For those of you who don't know, Hippie Cafe is a 420 friendly cafe. The food and the drinks are laced with weed in it. Nigga, you can get fucked up and laugh at comedians.
Yeah,
There's other
hit that
acts
up.
on there. But our boy John Alvarez is on there. Shout out to you, my brother.
Shout out to Rez.
Facts.
He's
We're
funny
gonna-
as fuck, too. I've been
Yeah.
to his shows, so.
Facts.
I can
We're going to
vouch for
actually,
that.
let's play a clip for the folks.
Last year when they were having that big immigration issue in the city and people were upset because they were getting free rooms and free board, I just think it was a little fucked up too because my dad's an immigrant, but he had to go to prison to get that stuff. And look,
So, my man's going to be there June 21st. Make sure you hit it up.
Check that out.
Hippie Cafe, off North Broadway, in Yonkers.
you
Fucking
can
lit.
smoke there.
I think you can smoke. It looks
Of
like
course,
it's a
Glizz would
420
ask that
spot.
question, bro.
That's what it's for.
That's what I'm saying. He said hip. No, I heard the hippie. I was like, hey, hippie.
Because that's what
know
the
what I
thing
mean?
is. All the food is infused with weed.
I'm
and
not,
shit.
it's funny because
you
I
can
don't
smoke in
portray
there?
myself as a hippie, but I do smoke a lot. But I don't portray myself as a hippie. But anytime I hear hippie, I already know what's the vibe over there.
Nah,
I
you're
get
not a
it.
hippie. You just a smoker, bro. It's all right.
You're a pothead, bro, but it's
I
good.
like the way
That's
you
what we
said
do.
that.
Listen,
I'm
there's
not-
a reason why.
I understand I'm not a hippie, but the way you said like I'm not a hippie, like I can't own up to that hippie title. Like I could do
Oh,
that.
nah, you could be a hippie if you want, bro. Whatever flows your boat.
Yeah, let me be a hippie, bro. Let me slouch back.
Are we gonna have a hat that says Hippie Glizz?
No, man.
Hippie Glizz just lucky he
what's
don't
the-
live in Texas.
Yeah, bro. I think I'll be.
Hippie Glizz is lucky because he can't smoke weed and can't use his wife.
He gonna be
Vibrator
over
part.
there.
Vibrator on his
The
wife.
vibrator part, I'm not gonna. The weed part, yeah, but the vibrator part, nah.
Tonight on the 10 o'clock news,
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Coming up.
podcaster Glizzy gets caught with a blunt and a vibrator. Read all about it at 10 o'clock.
Yo, my
Watch
nigga.
all about it.
Pix 11. Do you know where your children are? By the way, this nigga Glizz.
Glizz
What
over here.
if that person that walked in on his wife and the vibrator and the weed? Hold on, different scenario.
we back
he
at it.
walks
Here we go.
in. He walks in real quick. He just walks in, but the vibrator is not a vibrator. It's actually shaped in the vibrator, but it's a bong shaped in a vibrator. She was smoking weed. Boom. Too much for you?
Damn, talk about a coochie punch.
Coochie blow. Pow!
Too much for you? That's
All right, look. So
Queefinator. My bad, my bad.
the Queefinator
That's
5000.
the perfect bong. That's the perfect bong name for that. The Queefinator.
Yo.
The vibrator.
That shit. That's my patent right there. Hold on,
He's got
let
the
me get on
patent.
legal
It's a
zoom.
It's intellectual property now. So speaking of the diddler shit, I know you don't want to talk about it,
Oh man, not the diddler.
but like
Oh, he's going back
Cassie
to the
kind of
baby
fucked
oil.
herself going up there. She really fucked herself going up there. Because now your husband knows that you was fucking the nigga that you got 30 mil from because of all the abuse while you was with him.
Ay. Ay, mi madre.
Mi maldita
Say
madre.
something real quick, but I mean,
Bing bong.
He had to take a swig after that one.
That shit is hard. Because as men, we all married. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta sit up there, hear your girl who's pregnant with you right now, your wife, talking about what she used to do with the diddler. And all these other niggas the diddler used to come on with. I used to put the cum from the guy that fucked me on his nipples. Weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. And then she kept going back to him. She even put in the text that she wanted the freak off. Like, my nigga, your girl is bugged. And then, you know what, though? Gene Dio said that it was drugs. He was like, nah, it's the drugs. And then, like, remember that if she didn't say yes, what was going to happen? If she didn't, like, do the shit that he wanted to do, what was going to happen to her?
Blow up another car or some shit. I don't know.
hermano, yo te voy a decir una cosa ahora mismo.
Damn it.
Como un dominicano.
What the hell's in that damn flask, bro?
Como un dominicano.
This nigga turned mad Dominican real quick.
He got Brugal in there.
He got Chiva Regal in there.
De verdad, hold on. Esa muchacha, bótala. Que no sirve. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Ella no sirve.
Bro turned into the Dominican Scarface right there. You see that shit?
Bótalo. That's it. That's it.
What's
that's
her-
the, that's
what's
the
her
only advice
husband's
a
name?
Dominican would tell you. You want to hear?
Her husband's name?
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, he was the personal trainer that Diddy hired for her.
Yo, it's just so he can't be that mad. If
I
she was
mean,
still
he knew
blazing.
where she came from. I don't think he knew the full scope of their relationship. Pero tú sabes lo que tú me dijiste a mí de que, yeah, I had your wife putting other niggas nut on my nipples. And when you was with her, she came
my
over, ate with me,
God.
and then I ate her out, and then she got lit, and we fucked.
Esa maldita cuera.
Cuero. Ese cuerecho, mija.
Yo, I would've
Pura
been
cuerecho.
bugging out.
Yo,
I would have been
bro.
sitting there like this, cringing. I want to go up there and slap this bitch right now.
My
Like,
bad. So we go into this next commercial break. We'll be right back. So yeah.
Unfortunately for all of us, we had to hear about this shit. But tú sabes que one thing is people are like, well, we don't want to talk about it. But the other thing too to think about, Hayes, this is national news. The whole world is sitting around hearing this shit. That was like the Johnny Depp shit. Remember when Johnny Depp estaba con esa maldita loca que se cagó en la cama, maldita sucia.
My dog stepped
Buena
on
perra.
me.
Let's go, that fucking lying ass.
Que
I
se
don't wanna
cagó
go
en la
crazy,
cama.
I don't like disrespecting women, but she gotta give disrespect respectfully.
I'm not gonna lie, Johnny Depp's that man. Oh, shout out to Johnny, bro.
Yeah, Johnny.
I fuck with Johnny.
He did his thing on that. Yo, he stayed calm the whole way, told the truth. He knew what it was. He was like, please, because
You know,
the system is built like
tú sabes
crazy,
que,
bro.
it's like you said, the system is definitely built for women. But the other thing to think is, when you see him talking, and you see the women in his life talk about him, that's a big like judge of character right there. ¿Cómo tú eres con la mujer en tu familia, en tu casa, tu mamá? Because when his sister was on the stand, he was smiling the whole time because she goes, he goes, can you tell me who that man is? She goes, my brother. What's his name? That's Johnny Depp. Well, you know him as Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
She said his actual like government name.
Yeah.
And then when they were talking, he's like, you know, did your brother work for Disney? Yes. What was his most noted role? And she said Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't capture that moment where he started like he lit up. He spent all those films. It was always Jack Sparrow, and the character would correct it.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for her to say that shit, it lit him up. And you saw that reaction, and people were like, wait a minute. They humanized him so well that you felt like Johnny Depp was your best friend. Like, that was your boy.
Yeah.
He's up against the system. They trying to fuck him. That's my nigga.
Well, look at the movies that he made. The people that that they're all like relatable, and it touches us in certain ways and shit like that.
Yeah.
you know,
What's
so-
Eating Gilbert Grape was like one of the first ones he did.
Yes.
Y después el tigre hizo Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, the series. That series is that film.
Don't
series
forget
is
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward
nigga.
Scissorhands. Come on, classic. That's,
He was in there.
I was definitely young when I seen that movie.
That movie was lit.
I
Sweeney
didn't-
Todd. I like that one.
Yeah,
The
Sweeney
Devil's
Todd.
Barber. That was
Sweeney
lit.
Todd.
That was a good
Yeah.
fucking play for him to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Then he's done
he's
some
a great
animation
actor. He's
shit.
a great actor. He's one of those actors that really go into character, and I like that. They
Chocolate
take their job
Factory.
really. Willy Wonka, yeah.
Willy Wonka, yeah.
That Willy Wonka character was hilarious.
Yeah.
Pero tú sabes lo que también estamos, es que estamos en la sociedad, en este tiempo, estamos más involucrados con the celebrities than we are anything. We're so infatuated with celebrities. even like internet celebrities, like people fucking like I don't know what the obsession is with Mr. Beast, but they love that nigga.
Yeah,
And
everybody love Mr.
everybody's on his dick.
Bro, Mr. Beast he's I give props to him, bro. You
Yeah,
get big
smart.
on that. You
Very
a smart
smart.
man. I don't know how you managed to amass
That kind of wealth.
Yeah.
but through YouTube, bro. Through YouTube.
Well, he clearly saw the vision. I mean, look at what we're trying to do with the pod.
Yeah, that's
Casi de
facts.
mi vaina.
Yeah.
We all got things that we do really well. The avenues.
His vision
Maconi's
is
a
crazy.
chef.
I like your vision, bro. Just like he tries to be fun with it, and then he.
Yeah.
I think from what he says, from what I see, because everybody can say anything else, but from what I see and what he says, he says that he puts the money that he does make back from he puts most of it into the videos. He puts a lot of money into those.
Yeah, the first
into
like
those-
sponsorship he had, it was like fue como unos 5,000 o 10,000. Y él hizo video dando el dinero.
Yeah.
He didn't take any of it in the beginning.
the
Toward
beginning,
the,
yeah.
later on, he had a lot of
was,
money.
He was getting money in, but he was flipping it back to
The business.
Yeah, he's giving it
He's
back.
essentially
That's
being a
basically
hustler.
investing.
He wasn't really.
He was just
making-
hustling,
He
and that's
wasn't really
lit.
making profit for himself, but he was taking the profit and then
It's like anything else. You got to invest in your craft,
Right.
Invest in your business. Invest, some people take the capital out the business. Other
Is
people
he
put the
still-
capital back in.
¿Eh?
Is he still I guess most subscribers? Like he has like a lot.
Yeah, todavía because he's worldwide and also he does something that
I heard he got that show also on Amazon Prime. He got that deal with Amazon Prime. I'm like, what the
big
hell?
deal. Big
With
fucking
Amazon,
deal.
like, bro, this guy. I'm like,
But you know the thing
big
too is
props,
that
bro.
what
Give
he
me your
did,
thing.
what he did in YouTube, he changed the game. Usualmente un podcaster or una persona en YouTube va a tener un demographic. It's in one language.
Yes.
El tigre tiene dub actors, voice actors that do dubs of his episodes in India, which has the highest population next to China. So Chinese,
how to-
typically in the language of Mandarin or
This guy.
or this shit.
I didn't know about that.
And then he has it in Portuguese. He has the voice actor that did Spider-Man in Portuguese in the Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
He got that nigga to do his dub.
Yeah,
and
he's
people
smart.
recognized the voice immediately. The Brazilians
He's
were like,
smart.
yo, it's motherfucking Spider-Man, bro.
He's smart.
So,
what he's doing.
él cogió el sistema y lo hizo
that's
así.
even smart too, because if that guy already has a fan base because he's a Spider-Man voice, he's already going to track. He already has his fan
Yeah,
base. And then now he got
and
Mr.
in
Beast.
Brazil, and now he's adding to it. So el tigre tiene todo. El tigre es uno de los mejores de todo el tiempo. Él lo piensa todo.
Yo,
I mean, that's the goal for us.
My
eventually.
bad.
Yeah, vision.
I just now I got you know what I mean.
No, it's
Dime.
What the hell does Spider-Man in Portuguese sound like? Like, yo tengo telaraña. That shit gotta sound funny as fuck, bro. I feel like, me mordió una spider. Me mordió una araña.
Nah. The Brazilian Portuguese don't sound like that. Y'all bugging, bro. Brazilian Portuguese has its own flow to it.
Yo,
You know?
yo patía la cabeza.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. 'Cause that's the only thing I hear on
Like
UFC.
cabeza.
Honestly, in the UFC.
You know
that's
what?
I
Yeah,
see.
because of Rufy.
Yeah,
Mauricio Rufy and
I'm like,
this crazy
damn, He got a
nigga.
head kick. Man, that's what's
Nah,
up.
shout out to Brazil though, but it would sound funny. The same way that Spider-Man
love to
sound
go to
funny
Brazil.
to them in English, I'm sure.
Pretty much.
Yeah, remember,
Pero tú sabes que porque tú no escuchas un idioma tanto. You know, muitas pessoas que falam português vai ser raro, mais ou menos,
There you go.
entendem
This
muitos
is crazy. I didn't
espanhol, pero não muitos inglês, as palavras. So, yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes when you hear it in another language, my Portuguese is rusty as fuck. I had practice in a minute.
Yo le pateé en la cabeza.
Até a cabeça, né? You know?
Nah, I'm not here
After the whole
talking
thing you
shit.
just said, I just tell him, yeah.
I'm just talking shit, but that's one group of people I'll never square up with.
Oh, hell no.
I've been sparring
Bro,
themselves like they
bro,
lit. They're very.
You know they can fight when they have a dancing style that is fighting. What? Capoeira is
Nah,
like
capoeira.
Getting punched in your head while you moonwalking.
Capoeira is like
Oh.
you're doing you're not really fighting each other, but it's a fighting stance. And you got to throw and weave, and it's like a dance,
Yeah, that
like you
shit's
get
sick.
fluidity. But
nasty.
They good.
but you have a dance. Dances to me is supposed to be nice romances, but they have a fight. So come on.
I
You
think
don't want to
it's
square with
free-flowing.
nobody that when they dance and having a good time, they're actually fighting still too.
Rufy was
Like, come
on the
think
Jackson
about it.
podcast, and
They're
he was
born to
beating
do
the
this
shit out of Bear, and he was literally flowing. He was like popping him and like dancing and popping him again, and he was like fucking like Donkey
Wait, who?
Kong chopping. Mauricio Rufy. He was on the Jackson podcast with Rampage and Bear DeGidio. He fucked Bear DeGidio up in
For
sparring.
real?
And he was free flowing, dancing around like
Yeah, that's-
favela music
yo.
type shit. But that's the thing. The Brazilians realize that if you kind of flow I think the name for that type of flow is called Ginga. They call it Ginga style, which is what their soccer's like. It's very free flowing energy.
Like the flow.
And those
of
people
water,
all
fluidity.
live in that
That's
flow
what I
state.
call it, fluidity,
And I think that's what it is. They realize que si tú estás alegre y tú tienes energía, como que todo lo demás es un juego para ti. You take everything very easily. That's
That
what
makes sense.
look at what my man's did to Bryce Mitchell. Fucking what's his name? Gene Silva.
Gene Silva. Oh my
Gene
God.
Silva made it look like Bryce Mitchell was a fucking toy. He
And
was like,
Bryce
this nigga's
Mitchell
not
is
it.
a submission artist.
And he's a good fighter. Thug Nasty's a good fighter.
Makes sense.
He's fucking retarded, but he's a good fighter.
Nah, Mitchell is a good fighter. I respect Mitchell.
I think he's a good fighter, but like I said, he's fucking mentally retarded. Fucking inbred or whatever the fuck he is.
Oh, where he from? Like Louisiana?
From Arkansas or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's from the mid-states.
He could rap, like, it was just crazy. He got bars and shit. I heard that nigga rapping. I was like, what?
White boy. Yeah,
Man, God, get the tigre con esta
White
vaina.
boy, white boy. I know
Get
you're
that
talking
flow.
about. Bryce Mitchell, not that bad.
But
I
then
actually
he
like
says
that.
some dumb shit. He puts himself in more shit. He's delusional for sure. He definitely needs to. He thinks that evolution isn't real, and I'm like, yo, my nigga.
Better
My
chill
nigga.
out before he gets summoned to your podcast and starts.
So what? He could get knocked the fuck out? I don't think that'll go well for him.
He's
He
gonna get
fights at
summoned.
135.
He's gonna
He's
be like,
tiny.
Yo,
put me on my man podcast. We're gonna talk this out.
But
right
I'm a
now.
blood.
These
I'm
points
on
of views are from the speakers only. Like that's his.
Not
opinion.
reflective of the
better
entire
chill,
show.
'cause
I
then
don't
he
give a
has
fuck. I ain't
then
scared
he
of Bryce
has to
Mitchell.
separate-
Come on, bro. That nigga walks around $160. I'm 225, nigga. I'm smacking you through the wall.
my
Sit
God.
down. Ain't finna do a fucking
Right,
thing.
damn,
Size is gonna make a difference in the sense of how much power you generate. You gotta get me on the ground
You just
first,
came
nigga.
you just came out with a UFC fighter, bro.
I'll fuck his
Listen.
ass up.
A
He's tiny.
contracted UFC fighter.
Bro, listen, I'll leave him the way that Josh Emmett left that nigga fucking tweaking out on the floor.
We gotta put
looking like crackheads and
Josh Emmett
Yonkers.
is a veteran, though.
So what? I'll clip that nigga and put him to sleep.
Y'all wilding out. We about to get beat up
Fuck
after
out
this
of here.
damn
We about to do
podcast.
shit. About to
Listen
suck
up.
my nuts.
Yo, those gates
Texas.
behind us can't hold
He said that shit is
Those
sick.
gates don't hold no UFC fighter.
Texas, y'all gotta fix that. Please unban what you're banning because there's gonna be a lot of upset potheads and unsatisfied wives
Women,
out there.
yes. You're
You
gonna
know
have
what I'm
bitches
saying?
enraged.
Knicks, I hope y'all won this game. I haven't checked the damn score.
Oh my God.
Please. Win or lose is gonna be an uproar in Manhattan. You already
Might go to
know.
Square.
Steve
You trying to go out
Harvey.
there?
Yo, we
trying to
should
go
go
out
out
there
there and
after
check
this?
it out.
After this?
Matter of fact, we should go out there. I'm down to go out there.
You bugging. That's what I'm not trying to do.
Listen,
Especially if they
might
fucking,
end up over there.
If they win, the niggas is gonna go way crazy.
Steve Harvey, you gotta. I don't know. You fix your damn staffing on that one.
Fix your goddamn Mr. Potato Head self. That's what the fuck. you
And
need
we
to
are
do.
not talking about the diddler no more. I know y'all
Fine.
like the dead topic because it's
hilarious.
can't
It's
stop,
fucking
won't stop
hysterical.
talking about this shit. Not them, but the internet. I don't want to see this shit no more.
Bro, that shit, when he got caught, you know how many series came up on Hulu, Max?
Yo, on Hulu they got like 3 of them.
Hulu wildin'. Hulu got, they're on the shit. They
untold
got the
story of
copyrights
Dick.
to it or something, because I think they the only ones that really putting out like mad different like on the show. I'm like,
Documentaries.
bro, how the hell y'all all speaking about the same shit about where he started from, where he came from, like how he came up and everything. And
You know who they
I'm like,
should have
yo, they
got?
make it
They
mad.
should have got Jaguar right on there. That's the first person they should have got.
Yeah.
Because she
I
been
agree
saying
with
it
you
for
on that,
years.
yeah.
Ella lo está haciendo por muchos años, esa señora.
Yep.
Oh, ella una loca, una loca.
yeah,
But the shit that she said, a lot of it came out.
out.
Though I completely disagree with her on 50 Cent being gay. I'm not buying that shit. She was like 50.
Yeah,
so-
on that note, y'all already know. El Coro Podcast.
Yeah, we
and
out.
this is how it goes down. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.